Hi, it's Amy. Amy Goes to Uganda. And this is, I think, my 48th post, or 48 week post op. I haven't done a video in a really long time. And I said I was going to make them sooner. And I guess this is sooner than the last time. I think it was like months, like 6 months. I am so sorry. I look horrible. I just got out of the bathtub. And I've had a hellacious day. So, welcome to my world. Okay, so, a couple of things I want to talk about. Update. My band's great. I think I'm at 5.5 or 6.5 cc's. I have a Allergan 10cc band. Let's see, teeth. Sorry. And let's see, 48 plus weeks. Starting weight. I actually I'm a vegan and I also have MS, so I'll just get that out of the way. I was diagnosed back in July with MS. Let's see what else. I started, or my journey, actually Sunday, which would be March 3rd, will be my 4-year vegan birthday, or anniversary, whatever. I started then, I became a vegan. That day I weighed in at 307. The highest I ever saw was 307, and that's disgusting. I apologize. And I lost like 60 pounds, or yeah, 67 pounds on my own without the Lapband. And last March 26th, I had the day of surgery. I weighed in at 233. I'm not really sure what I weigh. I weighed on my mom's scale tonight, but that was after a day that was crazy and had my coat on and boots and scarves and everything else, and it was like 191.2 or something like that. And her scale's way different than mine have ever weighed. Like 10 pounds usually is off. My scales completely died about a month and a half ago, so that's not good. But I was weighing at 195 or 185 with my clothes on then. So I probably am around 180, probably, I would say. Anyway, actually I've had some really awesome things happen lately. I got... we have this thing at work. I work at a college, and we have this thing. We have a certificate for personal trainers. Like, people can become personal trainers, and they're always looking for people to participate in the program. And I've always been the next on the list and never quite make it. And this time I made it. I was the first. It was awesome. So I started meeting with my personal trainer in 2 weeks. We met on Monday and had a kind of a rundown, and I told him about my MS and how I've had struggled and my body completely shuts down when I do any kind of hardcore cardio. I could be doing it for a couple of weeks, fine, nothing. Then all of a sudden my body just completely shuts down. And that my main focus was to tone. And I kind of want to talk about that. I'm in comfortably 14s. I'm in comfortably some 12s. Like, I like my 14s. I really like my 14s, and I've stayed there. But last week I ventured off into my 12s because I have some 12s in my closet. I think I have a couple of 8s. I don't have any 10s at all. Maybe one pair of pants are 10s. But those 12s are intimidating to me, and I mean, I haven't even thought about the 10s. But I can wear like yoga pants, and I have a pair of yoga pants I absolutely love that are mediums, and I have medium tank tops, and I can wear those, and I look good in them, except when I sit down. And I can't see hardly anything. I'm blind in one eye. It's freaking MS. And the other eye, really, he doesn't call at all night. My boyfriend's out of town. This happened last time too. I'm gonna let it go to voicemail. So just ignore it. Okay. So we had, or I'm in them until I sit down, and then I see my thighs, and I see my belly, and I completely like freak out, and I'm like, I feel so huge, and like I don't think I ever felt the way that I feel now when I was heavier. And I know that's odd, but I posted that in the Back to Basics group. See, look at that. That just, ugh. That's what I want to work out with my personal trainer, and we talked about it intensely, because when I go to the gym, which I hurt myself using the elliptical, and I know that's like virtually impossible, but every time I use the elliptical, I end up hurting myself. And so I had to go to the chiropractor this week and get adjusted and all that kind of stuff. And anyway, when I sit down or when I'm using the elliptical, like my arms, I need Spanx for my arms, and like I need Spanx, but I don't have Spanx. I'm not going to spend the money on Spanx, but because I'm on a no spending freeze this year, and but I feel fatter. Like I feel bigger now than I have ever in my life, and I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. Like when I sat down, and it's not necessarily that I'm not toning, because I think I am toning, and maybe that's the problem. I feel more solid in the last 2 or 3 weeks, except for my arms. Like, just when I work out and when I was using the elliptical, and I would do it like, like you're supposed to do the elliptical, and my arms, like I would hear them, and I know other people did too, and like I had headbuds on watching TV, and I still heard my arms rubbed together, and like it was terrifying. It's like embarrassing. And so I've tried to wear, like I'll wear longer sleeves, like my tank tops I never wear, like, well, I always layer, like I'm multiple layers, but I am so uncomfortable with my arms, and I've never been there. Like I was 307 pounds, and I wore sleeveless all the time, and now I'm scared to death at the thought of wearing sleeveless in a few months. And so I told this personal trainer that, and he's like, okay, well, work on that. I only have 45 more pounds, or roughly 45 more pounds to lose, and I feel more uncomfortable in my body now than I did a year ago. And it doesn't make any sense to me at all. I know it's my mind playing tricks on me. I know, and I mean, I'll look in the mirror and I'll think, you look good, Amy. Like, and then I'll automatically see, like, that area between, I think they call it an apron, kind of, the area between your thighs and, like, your belly. And, like, I start freaking out about that. And, like, it really just, I'm like, oh, these are too tight. And they're not too tight. They're falling off of me. My 14s are huge. But I'm so self-conscious about it. And it just bothers me, like, to no end. Let's see. Okay, so that's, like, the negative. But I do want to say this. Like, even sitting here on this couch and not fitting into a full cushion, that's a huge non-scale victory. Tonight at dinner, my parents took me out to dinner, and being able to, like, I had to get up and push the booth closer, and I had to do it 3 times. And, like, I had very little area because I couldn't reach, and I used to have to expand it, like I used to have to do the end booth so we could scoot it out. That used to be me, and it's just like, it's amazing. And like I just got out of the bathtub. It seems like I always am coming out of the shower, going in the shower or something when I do videos. But I was getting out of the bathtub, and I can sit sideways in the bathroom, Indian style, and have plenty of room. I can sit in the bathtub and my thighs are not on the thing, like pushing up against. Like, that's a huge non-skill victory. And like, I don't know. It's kind of awesome. Also, we're having pictures made, Jacob and I, and there was this thing at work, the Photoshop, or the professional portrait classes are actually taking photos, and Jacob and I were chose to be as a couple to do it. So that's going to be our engagement photos. So that's kind of awesome, and it's going to be after my 8 weeks with my personal trainer, and I get to work out like an hour and a half twice a week for the next 8. Well, it won't be. I go for my fitness tests on Wednesday, and then we're on spring break, and then I start the following week. It's Mondays and Wednesdays, and so I'm really excited about that, and like the guy thinks that he can get me halfway there anyway, and we're gonna focus on weightlifting, freestyle, free something. Yeah, obviously I wasn't listening very good. This is so little. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of my update. Let's see. I've been off and on sick, and that's kind of been why I haven't done a video. I've been having horrible headaches again. I did give up coffee, and I had started drinking coffee because I was having headaches, and the medicine that they gave me to take made me really dizzy. And like I would have these really crazy times. I had a horrible time sleeping, and I wasn't myself, and like I get nervous and I get very anxious, and I start having panic attacks when I drink coffee. And I've been off coffee for, well, it's Lent, so I've been off coffee for a while, and I have noticed a huge difference. Like today was a bad day, and I was cool throughout the whole thing, and that's because I've given up coffee and I'm not as anxious. However, headaches are coming back, and I'm kind of worried about that. In fact, I've taken 3 or 4 of my like emergency headache pills, and so that's not good. Let's see what else. Life is good. Trucking along. I was working out every day for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm eating healthy, beans and rice, some kind of beans, lentils, vegetables, lots of vegetables. Actually, I have like craved vegetables. But the last couple of weeks, I've been really craving peanut butter. And so I've been eating peanut butter. And I know that everybody does that PB2. I do regular peanut butter or almond butter, like raw. And I take a scoop of raw and half of a frozen banana with some cinnamon and nutmeg. It's like the best. It's like 172, 73 calories. And so that's kind of awesome. Let's see what else. I just can't believe how much my life has changed since Lapband, and how amazing it is. So that's it. I'm not sure what I weigh, but I know that I'm getting smaller. In fact, somebody just said today that's getting too skinny, and I was like, yeah, right. That's why I kind of wanted to do this video. It would have helped if I hadn't written this out, but as I said, it was a hellacious day, and nothing that I had planned actually took place, but I needed to get a video done, and so here I am. Alright, good night, peeps. Have a great day, night, tomorrow, whatever it may be. Have a blessed one. Talk to you soon. Bye.